to Insurance Bits of Wisdom from Granny. That's me. It's all about insurance, but it's not for everyone. It's for you folks in the insurance industry. It's where I get to share some of that information I got rolling around in this old noggin. Today's topic is comprehensive, as in comprehensive coverage under an auto policy. Now, before we get too far into this, I want you to know that under some personal auto policies, we have coverage called other than collision, and in some policies, it's called comprehensive. Under most commercial auto policies, it's called comprehensive. So I've got a fun little quiz for you. What is the difference between comprehensive and other than collision? A, comprehensive includes glass breakage. B, other than collision is named peril. C, comprehensive is more comprehensive than other than collision. Or D, the only difference is the way you spell it. Think about what your answer is. Are you ready? The answer is D. There's no difference at all. They are the same coverage. At one point, some geniuses thought that the term comprehensive sounded too comprehensive. So in an effort to simplify policy language, under some of the personal auto policies, that term was changed to other than collision, but it's really the same coverage. I'll come back to this in a few minutes. But first, let's take a look at comprehensive coverage in general. That includes other than collision and what it's designed to cover. Comprehensive is not defined in the policy. Collision is. Collision is defined as upset of your covered auto. Upset. I know my car gets upset with me all the time. Sorry, that was a joke. It means upset or overturn of your covered auto or a non-owned auto, or their impact with another vehicle or object. That's the definition of collision. That's all collision covers. So what does comprehensive cover? Everything else. Unless there's an exclusion for it in the policy, it's covered. So in our business auto policy, it's pretty straightforward. It says that comprehensive covers everything except collision with another vehicle or object or the vehicle's overturn. In the personal auto policy, comprehensive is not defined, but there's a list of things that can happen to your vehicle, and the policy clarifies that those things should not be considered collision. Let's take a look at the list. Loss caused by the following is considered other than collision: missiles or falling objects, fire, theft or larceny, explosion or earthquake, windstorm, hail, water or flood, malicious mischief or vandalism, riot or civil commotion, contact with a bird or animal, or breakage of glass. If breakage of glass is caused by collision, you may elect to have it considered a loss caused by collision. Well, that's just there because too often glass is broken in auto accidents, and this allows the insured only to have to pay one deductible. So that's what that's all about. So this list is the same whether your policy states that your coverage is comprehensive or other than collision. How broad is this coverage? My stars. I've seen all kinds of losses paid. Paint dumped on the interior of a vehicle, putting the wrong fuel in the gas tank, bullet damage, you name it. I'm not pulling your leg. Unless there's an exclusion, it's covered. So when looking at a standard ISO auto policy, ISO meaning Insurance Service Offices form, or any carrier that uses ISO forms, the quote mark is around the word collision. That means everything on the list is covered by comprehensive or other than collision, but the list is not all inclusive. This is just an example of things that will not be considered collision. Now, some insurance carriers have taken liberties with this language and put the quotation marks around the word other than collision. By doing so, they are defining other than collision to include only the items listed below. In other words, named peril coverage. In my opinion, that policy is not worth a plugged nickel. So what are the key points here? 1, comprehensive coverage is very comprehensive, even if it's called other than collision. Point 2, Watch out for no account policies that sneak coverage away by putting the quote marks in the wrong place. That's all I've got for you today. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and if you hit subscribe, you're able to see the next video when it comes out. Toodaloo for now.